to the promise. Before David took over the throne, he saw David in the wilderness and caves and lived among the Philistines, all the people he was killing up. Sometimes your destiny goes through the prison.
Come on.
Sometimes what it's going to take to teach you is going to take you going through something.
Come on. Come on.
Because you ain't going to learn it no other way. Can we be real up in the house?
Yes.
You know, if them things wouldn't have happened to you, you remember, you'd never change. If that thing remember that thing that almost happened that you say, look, I ain't finna try that no more. If that wouldn't have happened, you'd still be doing it.
Come on.
Because it takes the prison some time.
Come on.
To get us out of some of the things we in. It takes the hardness and the struggle sometimes. It took a broke up body to keep me from driving 90 miles an hour on the highway, y'all.
Come on.
I love to fly, but I didn't like the pain.
Come on.
And because I got away with it for years and years and drove all over the country for years and years, I thought I was invincible. Till that 18-wheeler caught me and Scott Papaya. And I hurt for 2 years and still hurt. And I learned how to slow down. Somebody say slow it down.
Slow it down.
Slow it down. The prison has a purpose. Sometimes it's the prison that guides us to our promise. Our ways are not God's ways. You see, his choices make sense to him, even though they don't make sense to us. And sometimes we question the things that God is doing, but his choices make sense to him even when they don't make sense to us. And we got to trust his decisions. We got to trust his choices. Yeah. The pain, through the confusion, we got to trust God's hand in our lives. God has a way of using the wrong in our lives to make us right. Do what? God has a way of using the wrong in our lives to make us right. Because there's some stuff down in us that we wouldn't even do till put in the right situation or among the right people, and then stuff will come out of us that we've been, holding back. All you got to do is get around the right stuff. I'll never do that till you get around the right person. And I would never do that until the situation presents itself to you. We all got stuff down in us that we've learned to control, right?
Amen.
It's in there. We just got sense enough to know not to do that.
All right.
But it's in there. And it's the struggle and the pain and the problem and confusion that get that stuff out of there.
Come on.
It don't just sit there and we got to hold it down. God don't want you just holding stuff down.
Yeah.
That don't even have no business up in there.
Yes, sir.
Right.
God don't want you just suppressing things and, I can control that. No, you need deliverance from that.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Quit trying to control it. You're using unnecessary strength.
Yes, sir.
Holding on, trying to contain something that needs to be gone.
Yes, sir.
Why is you holding the dragon? Kill the thing.
Amen.
Hello?
Amen.
We're around here trying to put the dragon on the leash. The dragon trying to burn up your world.
Right.
Let the thing go.
All right. Come on.
Be holding on. Can't be holding on to the thing that's trying to kill you.
Right.
You can't keep holding on to the thing that keeps hurting you.
Come on.
You got to let some of this stuff go.
Yes, sir.
It's the memories. It's the memories that work you. It's the memories of the good part. We don't ever remember the bad part that was associated with it too. All we reminisce on is the good part. But it was the bad part that broke it up, remember?
Amen.
Remember? It was the confusing side that made you run. Remember?
All right.
Yeah, it was good, but you remember it hurt too. Remember?
Yes,
it's the struggle that gives you strength. It's the pain that teaches you, y'all, how to maintain in the midst of your darkness. The love, listen to me clearly. The love that I lost, it was the love that taught me how to love the most.
Come on.
Because I loved it hard when it was gone. I wanted it bad when it was gone. It was the love I lost that taught me how to love with everything.
Yes, sir.
Trying not to lose it. Trying not to let it go. I loved the hardest when I lost it.
Come on.
If I didn't love like I loved till love was gone, never to return again. You don't know love till you lost love and you hurt behind that love. I didn't love like I loved till I found myself in the prison of my mind. And my heart was locked with thoughts of this love that I couldn't have no more. And I was bound in a world that I couldn't function in, because you can't work, you can't think, you can't run your house. When your heart is hurting and your world is crashing, you can't focus. But you begin to work it and work it, because you refuse to be denied, and you work it and you work it, because you refuse to stay down, and you work it and you work it, because you know you can't stay like this, and you work it. And all that working gives you strength, and all that working teaches you ways, and all of that working lets you know that God got you.
Amen.
You coming out of this too.
Amen.
Dark times are here, but be the light. Somebody say, be the light.
Be the light.
Yeah, we go through dark times. And what?
And what you gonna do?
Be the light.
Yes.
You see, in trying times, our brain goes into overdrive. And we able to see a whole lot of stuff that we didn't even think about before the trouble hit us. We can understand way more about the people we around when we go through stuff. Oh, you learn then. You know who you around then. You know who you with then. You learn family when you're going through the dark.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, you learn through the struggle.
All right.
You learn through the broke time. You learn who got your back when it's your back is.
Right.
You know, you got to stay strong in the midst of the struggle. You got to praise God in the midst of your problems. You got to learn to shout even when your body is full of sickness. You got to keep your head up when your pockets are down. The darkness cannot put the light out, y'all. It can't. I don't care how much the darkness comes, the darkness got to bow down to the light. Somebody says, got to bow down.
You got to bow down.
The darkness can't put out the light.
Nope.
You put out the light.
Nope.
See, you can shine in the midst of that situation you're going through if you just go and shine.
Yeah.
Quit crying and shine.
Yeah.
You can go through that rocky storm that you're going through, because God would not have allowed it if He didn't think you could go through it. You could go through it if you go on and take some steps and go on and try and quit looking at it all scared. You can go through and become whatever you choose to if you just step out the boat and walk on the water. You can do this.
Come on.
You can do this if you just praising and glorifying and let your light shine in the midst of the darkness.
Yes.
You got to let it shine. Shine bright like a diamond.
Yes.
You got to sparkle. Somebody say, it's my time to shine.
It's my time to shine.
You got to shine in the glory of our Father. You got to shine. If you glorify God when you're going through stuff that you don't understand, what's going to happen is He's going to bring you out.
Amen.
If you just praise Him when your body is racking with pain, if you just learn to lift your hands when your whole world is crumbling down, God will bring you out. His word promises. Your praise will lift you out of any despairing dilemma that you're in. Your glory to Him is going to bring glory to you. And the glory takes away the darkness. When you're going from the prison to the palace, y'all, you got to stay strong. When it's your season, and it is your season. Somebody say, it's my season.
It's my season.
Oh yeah, it's my season. Say it again, it's my season.
It's my
Say it like you know it. It's my season.
It's my
You got to feel that. Feeling like you know it, like you know things about to change in your life. You got to look at your life and say, this is my season. Oh, yeah. When it's your season, God will begin to set things in motion on your behalf. When it's your season, you'll find God orchestrating things and manipulating things behind the scenes. Things that you don't even sometimes know about. He's working things. Even some things you don't even see going on. When it's your season, God is working some things out. Behind the scenes. Working things out. Getting things in order. Setting things in motion. That's why we can't question what's going on. Because God is orchestrating some things that we don't understand. We got to trust the fact that He's getting it together for our good. Somebody say it's for my good.
For my good.
It's for my good. See, God will begin to line people up, G-Mo, in your path. Why they there? To help you out. God will begin to bring people across your path. At school or on the job. In the neighborhood. Why? To line up with your destiny. Because their destiny is somehow lined up with your destiny. And by y'all linking up together, the iron gonna sharpen the iron. And wisdom gonna flow. Training gonna flow. Power gonna mingle. And God's will is gonna be performed. And it's gonna be done by outside people at times. Somebody say people have a purpose.
People have a purpose.
You see, quit trying to brush folks off all the time. And I'm going to let that sink in just a minute. Quit trying to brush folks off all the time. Like a brother told me the other day. You got to understand that people have a purpose in your life. You can have a dream. But if you don't know what the dream means, you don't know the interpretation of that dream, then what good is the dream? You find yourself lost. And you're going to need somebody to interpret that dream. You can have a dream. But if you don't know the steps to achieve this dream, then you find yourself struggling and hitting and missing along the way because you don't really understand the steps that I'm supposed to take to get to this dream. And you done brushed off all the people who God put in your path to show you which steps to take. People have a purpose. Somebody say people have a purpose.
People have a purpose.
Your dreams will at times line up with other people's dreams. And you got to understand that. When God has planned to put your dream in motion, He's already planned to put other people along the path as you go. They're going to be right there at the time that you need them to do what God needs done in your life. And they're there for a season, and then when the mission has been accomplished, they're gone. And sometimes we try to hang on to people too long. When they were there for a season, and then it's time to move on. It was training. It was training. It was help through the darkness. It was strength through the night. It was a shoulder to cry on. It was some instructions on how to get the job. It was temporary stepping stones to your destiny. Everything isn't permanent, y'all. And everybody ain't meant to be there forever. Forever, ever. When you're with other people, skills are gained. And lessons are learned. When you're with other people, you learn how to build on each other's dreams and on each other's ideas. And you'll wind up realizing that the time spent and the skills learned and the stuff that you gain by dealing with other people and their dreams become priceless when it comes to fulfilling your dream. You'll realize that all that you did for another is what you need for yourself. Hallelujah. When you're working on their dreams, in actuality, you're working on your own dream. Hallelujah. When you are buying into another person's dream, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. And you got to be willing to give up. Give up what, preacher? When you're buying into somebody else's dream, you got to be willing to give up your own dream. Because you can't work two dreams at one time. And if you're going to buy into another's dream, you got to be willing to sacrifice yourself. Put yourself on the shelf. Put your thoughts on the shelf. Put your wants on the shelf. You're buying in to another's dream. Wholeheartedly, fully follow. And when you find out that you begin to buy into another's dream, you learn